Joe Burrow and the Bengals finished the year with a 5-0 winning streak but missed the playoffs with a 9-8 record. Champions is Gematria 98. The Bengals are the winner of next year's Super Bowl. Joe Burrow with 43 touchdowns this season, 4.9K passing yards, Super Bowl at the 49ers Stadium, 43 touchdown passes. He is a champion. Next year, champion by itself is Gematria 43. The Bengals go 5-0 in their last 5 games. San Francisco Bay is hosting the Super Bowl. San Francisco is Gematria 50. San Francisco did host Super Bowl 50. The Chiefs spited the Bengals. They rested the starters. They screwed the Bengals, but the Bengals get some sweet revenge. The Bengals end the Chiefs' undefeated run in the playoffs. And I will. Who knows if it happens at Arrowhead? But it's very possible that the Bengals get the number 1 seed, and Joe Burrow is the best player in football next year. Because his playoff record is 5-2. His playoff record is going to be 8-2 if he's the number 1 seed when he wins the Super Bowl. Because Joe Montana's the 82nd pick in his draft. And Joe Montana is going to have some connections because his nickname is Joe Cool. And Joe Burrow is the second making of the Joe Cool. Trey Hendrickson, he came over from the Saints, but he wins the Super Bowl after New Orleans hosts it. He doesn't win the Super Bowl right at New Orleans, but he wins after New Orleans hosts the game. You're talking about Trey Hendrickson. 57 sacks. This is the championship number, 57 in Gematria. 57 is Gematria championship. 57's the championship number, and championship is also Gematria Super Bowl. Super Bowl is a championship game. Trey Hendrickson is that Gematria 82 that I speak about. Jamarr Chase had 127 receptions this season. 127 is Gematria of Levi Stadium, or 127 is Gematria of let me remember. Now let's get back on topic. Jamarr Chase's 46 touchdowns in the regular season is actually going to connect to the stadium. Levi Stadium is hosting the Super Bowl, and Jamarr Chase has 46 touchdowns in the regular season in his career. Chase is Gematria of Montana. Joe Montana, 36 years after Super Bowl 24, which the Bengals lost. They're going to win the Super Bowl 36 years later in Super Bowl 60. This is what that's about right there. (127th week after the extension is the Super Bowl, right after Joe Burrow's extension. Now, Joe Burrow is also Gematria of Jamarr Chase's 46 career touchdowns. Right? So 43 champion in Joe Burrow's touchdowns, and now you see significance with Jamarr Chase's the touchdown totals. Let's see, 38 wins in the regular season. Louisiana's 38. He has 43 wins in his NFL career. Period. Now let's go to Coach Zac Taylor. Was it John Taylor with the touchdown in Super Bowl 24? I think it is. Zac Taylor is the coach of the Bengals. So this is all about winning the Super Bowl at the 49ers Stadium. And he has a total of 46 wins in the regular season as coach. 51 wins, including the playoffs. 51 is basically Gematria, their only Super Bowl appearance against the Rams. And Cincinnati's 51. So I wonder if the Bengals going to win the Super Bowl with 17 wins next year. How many wins for Joe Burrow since the wrist injury? Okay, that would be 9 games. But 13 weeks after the end of the regular season, Bengals win the Super Bowl. LA's Gematria 13. So 13 weeks and 3 days, the exact duration. Exactly 57 weeks after the end of the Bengals season, they win the Super Bowl. 5-2 record in the playoffs for Zac Taylor, and Joe Burrow again is their Super Bowl, their only appearance against the Rams, but they're due to make the Super Bowl the upcoming season. Wonder how many points the Bengals scored in all 5 of those wins. They fall just short. How many touchdowns did he throw during the winning streak? 13 touchdowns. 13 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. That is Gematria of LA. Their last appearance in the their last Super Bowl appearance was at LA Gematria of 13. All the way from 4-8 to 9-8. Champions Gematria of 98. How many touchdowns did he throw since he won since he lost the Super Bowl? How many regular season touchdowns? 93. Well, number 94 in the regular season since appearing in the Super Bowl. 94 is Gematria of Santa Clara, California, in abbreviations. I don't know. 33 is a very big number, Jamarr Chase. 33 touchdowns in the regular season since he appeared in the Super Bowl with 13 touchdowns that season. Number 34, like Gematria of the LA Rams, his first touchdown next season. So it's all in the cards. The Bengals are going to win the Super Bowl next year. If he appears in every game next year, Joe Burrow, it would be 86 games in the regular season like Gematria of the Bay Area. The Bay Area is Gematria of 86. Now, Bay Area 46 is also that Gematria of Levi's Stadium and Jamarr Chase's regular season touchdown totals.